Check.
Alright guys, I know I said my favorite this and that third, but this is something that's a prized possession to me, okay? If this gets gone from me, I don't know what I would do. The Blackbyrds action. We're gonna pause right there. You hear the word Blackbyrd? Okay, let me break it down. Donald Byrd founded this group at Hampton back in the 70s, and they played as a backing band for him, and they became a group on their own merit. And they have a lot of songs people don't realize that they're singing, like doing it in the park, doing it after dark, oh yeah, Rock Creek Park. That's the Blackbyrds. But on here, my favorite song is When I'm Sleeping at Night, I have visions of you. I make believe we're running away. It's called Dreaming About You, if you never heard it. Great album. This is something that is rare to find. I found this on my trip to go to Raleigh maybe 2 years ago. And I was about to scream in that because I said, what's going on? Found it at the record store in Raleigh. And guess how much it was? $1. It's always good to go record shopping in places you don't know of, so. So I'm glad to have this. Alright, guys. Everyone knows I have multiple Stevie Wonder albums, okay? But this, I'm going to only show the two that I really, want to show right now. But this is my fave, okay? Everybody should always have this staple in their record collection, because it has beautiful songs on here that will get you through your day. I feel like every song on here has helped me some part of my life. And I'm only 30, but when I felt like to my lowest, I do tend to listen to this album a lot, because it helps uplift your spirit. And, it also gives you that feeling of like, I want to feel love. I always refer back to the song as, because I want my relationship to be like that. I want you to be loving me forever, not just for 3 minutes. And also the song Black Man on here, because, we're going through a lot right now as Black people. So listen to that. And Isn't She Lovely is about, the joy of having children. It's about his daughter. And it's just so many beautiful songs on here. This is so beautiful to have. And I'm so lucky to have this. And my second favorite, okay? We already know why. This rocking. This right here, Stevie Wonder rocking on this thing. I don't know what it is about this album. I guess it's because the Rocket Love is my favorite song from it. But I think seeing that, he got Happy Birthday, which people be like, oh, happy birthday to you. No. If we know why that song is being sang, you would be happy, because Stevie got that song. He sang that song to help with Martin Luther King, because they didn't acknowledge Martin Luther King's birthday or his holiday. They didn't acknowledge Martin Luther King for a while, until a certain year. I'm not sure what year it is, but him and Coretta Scott, they were an integral part of helping with that. And I believe this song is celebrating that, because it's talking about Martin Luther King. Some people don't even know that. And, they've been alive for a million years. But if you look at the insert in here, it shows you that. And I really love that, because Stevie Wonder is really political, okay? And I love that about him. But this album got a lot of songs on here that I love. And I like this cover, too. It's really cool. Look at the back. Bernie. All right, we're going to bring it back up to current times, okay? Daniel Caesar, Never Enough. I know he was canceled because of his stance on certain things. And it wasn't nothing like no, political stuff. But he said something that was about, like, people shouldn't worry about racism. Which I was like, come on now. He's from Canada. He don't understand that. He still should not say it. He should have shut up. But anyway, he redeemed himself. And this album kind of is a redemption album, because he talks about how he's stupid. He should just shut his mouth. And if you listen to this album, you will realize quickly, and this is going to be a hot take, This is our replacement for Frank Ocean if he ever retires, okay? Because I love Frank Ocean, don't get me wrong, but I don't see the craze of that last album, Blonde. I don't like that, okay? It was a quick get out of my contract album, and I can tell. This guy, quality music. It is the same realm of Frank Ocean. If you ever want to feel like you listen to Frank Ocean, here we go. But my favorite song off of here is, I think Always is beautiful. And Cool. I like that song too. I like this whole album. I had to buy it. I love it. Woo, y'all, we're getting tired. But you got to show this. Devin the Dude. Y'all, quick little thing. Okay, so this is gonna sound crazy. When I was younger, I always thought I was gonna be how do I say this? A tree smoker. Okay, and I would tend to listen to like Currency and like, you know, Wiz Khalifa and stuff when I was at like teenager and stuff. And I found Devin the Dude when I was like 14 and 13. And I used to like listen to his music, and I was like, why is he always talking about that, you know, that Cheech and Chong type of stuff? So I thought I was gonna be one of the ones. Luckily, I'm not. But I love his music because it's just his music. And I think Solange, she even likes his music. I think she redid one of his songs, but his music is Texas, and I think he's from like Florida or something, but he was mostly raised in Texas. But this album is one of my favorites because it has a sample from what is it? The Isley Brothers sample from Let Me Down Easy. But the song is I Can't Handle It. As you know, make you feel real good. Ever you were for me. That, and it's a whole bunch of songs here I like. But it's a song called It's On You. I like that. I like Devin the Dude. I don't know. You guys my mama. I love him. I don't know what it is, but his music speaks to me for some strange reason. I don't even do all that. I just like the laid back vibe he gives. And he gives very much laid back. You see in the picture, he look laid back. All right. Cameo. This has my favorite song from Cameo on here. People be like, oh, I love like Tastes Like Candy. No, they ain't here. It has Sparkle in Your Eyes. I feel like that song is really good. And this album is really good. Look at them on the back. Yeah. Cameo is a really good group, guys. And people don't give them they just do. They always leave them out when they talk about Kool the Gang and the Whispers. What about Cameo? Okay, Cameo can hold their own. They got Shake Your Pants, Candy. They got Back and Forth, and they got a whole bunch of songs that can hold their own against like Kool and the Gang. But you know, whatever. We'll let people say what they want. All right, this is a little different. Thundercat. I love this album. This is my favorite Thundercat album. People are like, oh, do you listen? Yes, I do. Now, this is a smaller vinyl. I'm not sure the sizing, but it's not as big as the ones you normally get. And this is like one of my favorite Thundercat. It has the sample from Footsteps in the Dark from the Isley Brothers. What's the name of that song on here? Them Changes, yeah. Okay. But my favorite song is Drink That. And she said, drink that, drink that. Thundercat is definitely a Libra because this album is just about all types of stuff. But if anyone ever wants to just dive into his music, start here. That's what I did. I just started here and I'm just started going all over the place. I love his music and I love him as a person. He's really cool. Me and my cousin, my bestie, we both love Thundercat. We got to see him and Anderson .Paak. It was really cool. But yes, I love this album and I'm so happy to have this. We got Chaka Khan again. And this one right here. It has 2 songs on here that I really love. I think it's Stay and Best of Your Heart. She sings down on these, okay? Sing down. If you type in Rufus featuring Chaka Khan or Chaka Khan featuring Rufus and type in Stay, you gonna want to stay and listen to that song. It's beautiful. Chaka Khan, she's just an iconic lady. I love her. Look at them over there. She looks so cute. She's like Nicki Minaj, don't she? All right, guys. Again, R.I.P. to him, Roy Ayers. It's so when I got the news that he passed, I yelped. I was like, oh, he had been alive for so long. Well, you know, there's no such time as a long time, but he had been, you know, in his career for so long. He was in his, I think it was 84 when he passed, but his music is just so iconic. And it's nothing like listening to The Third Eye. That's my favorite song because Roy Ayers embodies the 70s, okay? And when I say the 70s, he embodies it. Like, you look at him, you like, hey, I know this Roy Ayers. Like his music embodies a whole era of, you know, good music. And of course, everybody's like, oh, I like Everybody Loves the Sunshine. I really like The Third Eye and I like Keep On Walking. Those are my 2 favorites off this album. I'm looking forward. I really would love to have the Ramp, you know, I think it's Roy Ayers' music production group, but it's called Ramp. I love that album and it's like a little mine on there. So cool. But rest in peace to a musical great who brought us so much joy and so much sunshine. Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at the back. But rest in peace to you. Thank you for all you've done for us. And your music will live on. There's no doubt about it. He's even worked with some of the people that's around my age. Tyler, the Creator. So, RIP to you. But thank you for everything. This right here, this has a story. I have 2 copies of this, okay? One is scratched up to hell, and then one is not as scratched up. So I will probably be getting a 3rd one because this is my favorite George Benson album. Because it's nothing like George Benson. Because it has Off Broadway. This is one person that makes me want to learn how to play the guitar. I love George Benson. Like, I don't know what it is. And another thing with R.P. Quincy Jones, because he was a person that helped George Benson's career. So this album is really good because it has Give Me the Night on here. It has Love Times Love. If y'all, that song is really good. And this also has little black people history. The first side dude anthem, Midnight Love Affair, because it talks about being a side piece. But this is really good. I love this album. George Benson, too iconic. Love you down. Now, you know who this is right here. Now, if you know, in the future when I get a home, this will go, I want to get a big picture of this because I love this picture. I don't know why. Rick James, baby. I was going to say the other word, but you know, keep it clean. But Rick James, Stone City Band, him and that band rocking. But you know, it has the hit on here. You and I, we stick together like And then, of course, it has Mary J. You know, that's my favorite. And You and I. And then, look at the back. People come that up. All right, another RIP to this legend. Frankie Beverly and Maze. So iconic. Like, incomparable. Like, this right here shows the showmanship and the musicianship that, you know, is possible for musicians. This live album sounds like, it don't even sound like I'm just thinking about it. live albums usually sound kind of crazy sometimes, but this sounds like, you know, they getting down. It's hard, and it's performed in New Orleans. And this gives the classic that, you know, we should all know. Joy and pain. I like sunshine and rain. This is on here. And I think another song that I really like on here is Southern Girl. Cause that is me. I'm from the South, okay? And thank you for repping us. But I love Frankie Beverly Mays. My auntie, she love him too. She love him down. And you know, he's gone. He's not with us anymore. But his spirit lives on. And this album is something everyone should have, okay? I don't care if you don't like Frankie Beverly Mays. You need to listen. Because this is something to relax with. You get your glass of wine, get your glass of apple juice, get your glass of whatever you drink. And just relax in your nice comforter chair and turn this on. You feel good after that. We got the Queens right here, baby. Use your heart and not your mind. Baby, just relax a while. You got time and I got time. I'm the fourth member. Free your thoughts and watch them fly. You see how I'm looking like them? But yes, we got SWV, New Beginnings. This album is, all I can say is Taj, she did her big one on that song. Just a second, I look at my watch's dial, and you held me like a child. What if she said? As we lay, I close my eyes and I smile, and I realize purified. Taj, go ahead and let you know. And they're so beautiful. Like, this album shows like beauty. Like, this should have been like one of them albums that you'd be like, I can't wait to have this displayed because it's so beautiful. And you know it's Women's History Month, so Sisters with Voice is gonna be on my list, baby. Look at them. They're so beautiful. Definitely. All right. We got my fave. This is what Aquemini. That's the album I was trying to come up. That's the album my cousin brought me, Aquemini. And this is one of my faves as Outkast girly, you know. Sorry I couldn't come to my mind. I had cold about 20 times, y'all. I'm so sorry. but on here, I hate to tell y'all, Liberation is the best song for me. It got Erykah Badu on there too. And it has the chorus. There's a fine line between love and hate, and say, can't wait too late, cause baby, I'm on it. And then CeeLo, you know, I love Outkast. It just brings, I think I love being Southern. And I think that was established when I was a little girl, because when I was a little girl, my cousin's dad, he used to always challenge me. Rest in peace to him too. But he used to always talk about, how do you know Outkast and stuff? And I used to just always be like, you know, own it. Like, I was always like, I know that song, I know this and that and third. I was so infatuated with the fact that Outkast was from the South like me, and also just, you know, different, and also owning that they were different. And I was always like an Andre head when I was little. But as I've grown older, I have accepted that I like them both equally, but also I kind of like Big Boy a little bit more now, because Big Boy is pretty much, you know, the last founding member of the group. But I still love Andre too, so I like them both. But Big Boy has some hook, line, sinkers, because he's on one of my other favorite songs. I know you waiting for daddy, it won't be long, try to be patient, because I'm coming to you, riding dirty on 85. Yeah, so Big Boy has become, you know, my favorite. It's like it rotates every couple of years, so. But this is my favorites. I'm an Outkast girly too. I could stay on this topic forever. Let me shut up. Good at Mom, right here. This is something, if you say you like the South, you need to have this album too, because this album, it says, who's that peeping in my window? Blah, nobody now. This was again, my cousin, her dad, rest in peace to him. He, I think he was on to them too. So it just kind of brings it back again. Like, being from the South, we have a different way of talking and, moving. And they just made you be proud of where you're from, because during, and this album talks about a lot of things that was going on in Atlanta, okay? Because the Red Dogs was down there tearing up back in the 90s, like around the time I was born, a little girl, so. But yeah, I just love anything like that's Southern. Like, as you can see, I have Project Pack and Outkast and Goody Mob, Devin and Dude. But yes, this is my favorite, and Soul Food is my favorite song over here, of course. All right, I know people gonna get mad at me about this one. Freddie Gill, yeah. Look at me. My favorite song off of here is Look at Me. Yeah. And Scotty Beam. This is Alfredo by Freddie Gibbs. Production by Alchemist, okay? Yep. I think is it Alchemist? Yep, the Alchemist. Yep, Alchemist. Production by Alchemist. They're gonna let you know I'm real Southern G girl, okay? A by MJG, baby. And I'm gonna tell you now. Yes. Don't flex, baby. I wanna see you touch your toes in that dress, baby. Bounce it up and down like me. I ain't gonna even say the rest of that. But yeah. Just know. Southern Belle, okay? A by MJG is a rap group from Memphis, okay? And that feeds back into what I was just talking about earlier. Okay. We got Kendrick Lamar. Of course, yes, I'm getting GNX. Just waiting a little bit. I have a lot of Kendrick Lamar. This is not the only one. I just gotta get one more, which is the GNX, and I gotta get the Good Kid, Mad City, and that's it. But other than that, I got the rest. I have Damn, and I have the other one that was before the GNX, and I got some other one. I forgot that one. Oh wait, this one right here. But this is a prized possession that everyone has. We all need this, because this album speaks to generations. And I think the best song off of here is, I think my favorite song off of here is You Ain't Gotta Lie to Kick It. Because a lot of people think they can't be themselves to be around people. And that's a strong message that Kendrick Lamar has reinstated to us with the whole Drake versus Kendrick thing. He should have just played that song, because he has said this before. That's why people say, oh, that beef is fake. Kendrick Lamar has been a strong advocate for you just to be yourself and be who you are and be proud of it. It's stated on this album. So, but I have this, and I'm so happy about that. This reminds me of being like a little girl, because I begged my mama to give me this album. So, Snoop Dogg. I know, y'all probably like, we don't mess with Snoop Dogg right now. I know, but I love this Snoop Dogg album. This is one of my favorite. People love Doggy Style and stuff. I have that one too, but this is my favorite Snoop Dogg album. It's I think it's a song with Brandy and him on here that I like. That's one of my faves. And my other favorite on here is Let's Get Blown. Yep. This is it. I like this album. Woo, y'all. We almost there. Y'all already know what this is. This is some movie stuff. The Mac by Willie Hutch. Look at the back. Look at that. Sorry, glare. But yeah, it's pretty cool to have that too. If y'all watched the movie The Mac, this is the music from that movie, and it's by Willie Hutch. Really good music to have because it got Brothers Gonna Work It Out, and then it has a sample that everybody loves. You know we like UGK player anthem. This is the real song. I Choose You is on here. So got Shaft. My queen Janet. Yeah, right, we got Janet. This is my favorite Janet Jackson album. I know, shouldn't be saying that over, but I love Janet. Me and my cousins, we love Janet too. So this is just something to have right here. I think my favorite song on here is, I think it's either What About That, What About That, What About That, and then Anything. Those are my two favorite songs. I will do anything you want me to. Anything. Yeah, those are the songs. We got your boy Tyler, the Creator. Okay, do not cook me, but I like this more than I like Chromacopia. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm getting older. And I felt like this was very perfect. Pristine, good production. I even like the extended version of it too. So this is Call Me If You Get Lost by Tyler, the Creator. I mean, Chromacopia is good, but I'm not gonna waste time and say like it's like number one. But I will eventually get it. But I think I really like this one. It's my favorite. His raps are immaculate, excellent, very good. Ozzy Brothers, go for your guns. But the best song on here is Voyage to Atlantis. I should say Atlantis. And Footsteps in the Dark. Them two songs are like off here. I have so much work to do with the Ozzy Brothers. I'm not even gonna stay on this long. We have a lot of work to do, me and you. All right, we got the Gap Band. It's so cute. I love this album. She got actual Gap. And it has, I'm in love with you, I'm in love. Hey, baby. Charlie Wilson is a staple to have. This is our national treasure. Charlie Wilson is Black community. He's our national treasure, okay? All right, this is different. This album right here is, okay, so a little background about him. Lenny, I think it's Lenny White. He's from this group called 29 or something like that. I can't think of his name. But the reason why I got this album is because of the sample. It's a song on here, Sweet Dreamer. That song is actually sampled on a, I think it's Freddie Gibbs song. It's sampled on. And I just fell in love with that song. And I said, let me find the real song. Found the real song, which is him. And I said, oh my God, I like that. And then I started his actual album. And then I said, you know what? If I ever run across this, I'm going to get it. I ran across it because this guy his name is Jason. He sells vinyls. So I found it and when he was selling it and I brought it. So quick story, so cool. Miss Sierra. Now, Sierra, I got a bone to pick with you. You need to go ahead and put out your album with Promise on there too, because we got this. Go ahead and do Promise, okay? But this is Goodies. And this is the re-release. Like, this is the anniversary one, so it's really good. Y'all know I love Sierra. I love Sierra down. Okay? we have to have Thriller. Everybody has to have Thriller. So, got Thriller. And y'all already know my favorite song is Lady in My Life, okay? I was about to say Wanna Be Star or something. That ain't on here. Okay, guys. These last couple albums I'm going to show you are going to reveal something that I want to share with you guys, okay? So, 1 second. All right, guys. Drum roll. Okay, so the artist you're going to see right now is going to reveal something. D'Angelo? Are you getting any clues? Any clues? Okay. Another one? Okay. Okay. They're all three here. I will go ahead and tell y'all. I'm going to the Roots picnic to see D'Angelo this year. And I take y'all with me so we can all go to Philly. So yes, we get to see D'Angelo in person. As y'all know, D'Angelo is my husband.
You nasty. You's a nasty woman.
Point of order.
I know that sounds terrible. I shouldn't be saying that. But D'Angelo is my favorite artist of all time. And I just can't believe that I'm getting the opportunity to go. I'm so happy because I'll be able to finally see him perform. And this is something I've wanted to do my whole life. I know I've only been alive for 30 years, but since I've known his music, I've wanted to be like, oh, it would be nice to go to a concert. This is the time. So I'm going to the Roots picnic, which will be in Philly. And I will be able to see many artists. We're going to see D'Angelo as the main artist, okay? So I'm not going to even tell y'all my favorite song. I love all the songs on every of these albums, okay? We ain't got to go through that. But, so we're going to be seeing D'Angelo. And I'm just so excited. So, thank y'all for sticking through all these albums. And I hope that you guys like this video, and I hope that, you guys decide to collect vinyl, because it's always something that is yours and you can pass it on to your children. And also collect whatever you like. It doesn't have to be mostly R&B and funk like me. It could be anything. It could be whatever. I'm starting to get into collecting music from movies too. So, but I will see y'all in the next one, and I hope you have a super-tastic day or night or whenever time you're watching this. Bye-bye, y'all.